We back again. We back again. We back again. Spread love the Brooklyn way. It's your boy Big Chase hanging out with my partner in crime, Leo, aka Kalo K, the Mama Wanna God. Talk to the people, Leo.
What's goody, people? What's goody? What's goody? We got a good one for you tonight.
Hey, listen, man. Hey, listen. We keep telling you this artist spotlight thing, man. We bring the we bring the projects to you, man. We trying to put you on game before the game even told or sold and whatnot. You gotta stay with us, man. You gotta stay. Tonight is special. Tonight is special, bro. So listen, not long ago, I'm at Brooklyn Comic Con, but you know, it's hometown. Spread love the Brooklyn way. Big Chase, you already know what it is. I'm walking through Brooklyn Comic Con and I spot a big ass sign that says the Brooklyn Bat. What? The Brooklyn Bat. Oh no, I gotta go see what this is about. So we went, did a little investigation, had a little conversation, talked to the people, had to bring them on the show to put you on. The Brooklyn Bat, you already know. Now, no, not the Brooklyn Bat.
I was about to say we're going a little bit left with it. That's the difference. Brooklyn is known for a lot of things, bro.
Somebody might get it. So now listen, man. So listen, without further ado, man, we gonna bring the original Mr. the Brooklyn Bat himself onto the stage. Welcome, my guy. What's happening?
Yo, what's going on? What's going on, gang?
Hey man, listen.
Don't be joking. Pull it, man. We on the motherfucking. Oh wait.
Hey, now you good? You good? You home?
Yeah, we good.
Yeah, we not. Don't be joking. Tune in, man. We on the motherfucking Mancave101 Podcast. You know what I'm saying?
That's what it is, bro. So listen, man. So first and foremost, man, we gotta put the people on, man. Talk to the people about the Brooklyn Bat, man. Talk to them about it. What's going on with that?
Well, it depends on how you come into the situation. But let me tell you about me. My story a little different. I'm a writer first, and I'm a creator second. And I took on the persona on some humble shit. Because I'm gonna be honest, like I really had to educate myself on comics within the last like year and a half and 2 years. To be honest with you, like I can't even say. Like, oh, I'm a super like diehard fan.
Right.
Comics. Like I knew Spawn. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I did Frontline Avengers. Okay. And then, you know, I created a record label called the Frontline Entertainment, and I came about with the hero because I was doing a tour with DJ Who Kid. No, matter of fact, it's fast forward. I'm in the studio with Pitch Black. Yeah, familiar with Pitch Black way back in the days. Mm-hmm. I was part of a little hip hop group as a kid with their little brother Rock and Jack Plot, and we was in the studio, and you know I had the mask persona, but now I guess I got to forward back on why I did the mask thing, right?
Right.
Brooklyn, that's some. Like old school Brooklyn would have never did that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
at least not for those reasons.
Yeah, like for those reasons. Like, and I'm gonna give it a buck. Like I was part of those reasons, you know. I did the prison time. I did all of that wild, crazy stuff, and that's why I wear the mask. So let me just tell you how. Come home from prison. But when I did it like a year in a box, I wrote a book called Seeds in the Concrete, right? And I had a music background first, but while I was doing that time in a box, I wrote a book called Seeds in the Concrete. And when you come home, you don't know nothing about what you really about. One thing about prison, you have good dreams, you have good ambition, but when you come home, the real work comes in.
Right.
As well as just being a civilian, just being just getting back into life.
Yeah, get back to the flow.
Free lunch child. There's no slices. You don't get hot in the cot. No workout shower. Everything is free. That's the good thing about prison. Everything is free, right? Now you get home, you gotta get everything yourself. ID, getting a driver license, getting a job.
Yeah.
Getting back to school, getting back to society, learning what morals and principles of just dealing with civilians, right?
Right.
But luckily I was mentally prepared. Thanks to you know, some people that was in there keeping me on the right path, and things that I learned from my foster moms, you know, reading Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, As a Man Thinketh by, you know, Alan Thomas, and Emotional Intelligence by Daniel Goleman. I did a lot of self-development in there, right?
Okay.
You know, unfortunately, but fortunately, I think I found a lot of peace in the box, you know, and that could kind of be linked to like institutionalization, but it kind of like did a reverse where my imagination was super strong.
Right.
I was able to kind of escape.
Right.
You know, I guess it's kind of like how Jay-Z would say, or what's that Prodigy? You know, you could track my body, but can't track my mind.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Simple
Right.
as that, right? But when I came home, I didn't know how to like sell books the proper way, the traditional way, because I learned the hard thing about books. And first of all, let's get back to that. It took about like a whole year to even get it edited, properly produced. And here's one of the books right here, actually. Pawn sell.
All good.
Now, like me, you know, doing research, you know, being a Black entrepreneur, we gotta like perform at a high level.
Mm-hmm.
You can't just say, "Oh, I'm Black," and Black people support you. But like, you support Black people. We ain't gonna do that. Like, it's just but one thing about Black people, if we're gonna buy something, we're gonna buy quality. That's why we're gonna pay top dollar for the Mary. We're gonna pay top dollar for the Gucci. No disrespect. There's some, you know, like there's fire shit from the hood, but if it's not quality, they ain't jockey. We're just it's normal. So it took me a long time I produced this book, Seeds in the Concrete. It's the hardcover joint. It's funny. The hardcover joint sold faster than the paperback, even though the paperback is quality. Why? Because we like quality.
We want, when we buy something, we want to be able to hold on to it for a mad long time.
They might not even read that motherfucker.
But listen, that one day that we turned on the TV and you on there, and I got your first book signed before anybody else, and I got the original copies. Yeah, that's why I spent that money.
Facts. You know what I'm trying to say? And that's how it was. And the good thing about this book, so I went back to school. The good thing is, it's funny, I didn't just publish it right away. Me going back to school, I went to the 5 inches that dealt with business, came in 3rd place. Kaz Martes came in 1st. That's still a good friend of mine. From 5 inches. And then I went to NYCDA that taught me UX UI, which is like graphics, front end, back end, development. So I got a little tech savvy. But still, music was like my background from when I was like 17, selling, you know what I mean? Selling version. So I said, this is what I'm going to do. The music game turned into streaming. I'm going to put the music inside the book. So every chapter, you scan the pages and you get the original music. I said, fuck the streaming shit. Like, why are we streaming and get it for free and you still don't get $1? We independent. We gotta get billions of streams or millions of streams. Like I'm lucky if I get 500 people to get the album. So if I get 500 or 100 people, I'm gonna charge you $30. I could pay a bill. I could pay a light bill.
It's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a dope concept, man. That's a really dope concept, man. That's really dope. You put your music right into your book. That's dope.
Put it in your book to make it exclusive, and then I do all the marketing on social media and things of that nature, and the music videos, and then we're gonna do a lot of shows. And when people saw it, it's funny. I had people buy the book because of the music, you know, more than actually reading it. What they did was send the book to their family members that happen to be locked up. They let them, y'all can read that. I'm gonna get the music downloaded. I'm playing Candy Red over here, you know. I'm selling the merch and things of that nature. So I more so sold the book on a traditional CD hustle, guerrilla marketing style. And over maybe I could say 5 years, we sold maybe 5,000 copies. And it might have taken long, but that's enough. But that still was paying the bill.
Movement's movement, bro. Like,
movement, you know?
People don't understand that it takes time, it takes energy, it takes effort, it takes a commitment when you finally get that project to fruition where you physically got it in your hand, and now you have to get other people to like it. So the fact that you was moving it alone is good. So
yeah, it was good. And
then you took one hustle to another.
Yeah,
you combine both
to the book world, right? And but then again, even though I started with the book, the music kind of was like taking off. All right, so now look, now I fucked up and lost the topic. Right now, we still on the same topic because now I'm in the studio, right?
Okay.
I'm promoting in the music world. The music world is a late night thing, especially if you're independent, you underground, right?
Right.
Guess what? I'm on parole.
Okay.
You can't be out.
I ain't supposed to be out past.
Be outside.
So what my crazy ass do? I wear a mask. I put the mask on, and I'm in the underworld, and I'm like, this social media shit. A parole officer might come across this shit. Oh, hold on, that's He ain't supposed to be outside. He over here with he having a good old time.
Yeah.
Nah, let me put the mask on, do a whole alias, and I didn't even call myself Brooklyn Bat. Shout out to D from Pitch Black. He's like, yo, who you think you is, Batman? So I'm like, okay. Everybody laughing, but I'm like, he trying to play me. But then I'm like,
the wheels is turning.
Yeah, again, that's good with the imagination. I'm like, Batman. I know Batman has like a dark, at least the modern Batman at that time had like a dark story.
Right.
Lost his parents through the criminal activity of getting murdered in the alley. I was like, yo, I ain't had parents. Shit,
okay.
I was a foster kid. I had my mom for a little while. We went to the shelter. Things happened. Went to the foster care. Went through the foster care system. So I was like, yo, hold on. What if Batman was black and he was from the hood and he was like, what would that look like? So I'm thinking about it. I'm like, that might be a good kind of persona. You know what? Now I'm Brooklyn Bat. We're gonna start with that now. Now I'm getting the wheels turning, but I didn't get into the writing of that side yet. I'm still pushing the book. I just took on the name Brooklyn Batman. Like that's what we're back in there. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? we're gonna turn comedy into reality. Like
exactly.
We might as well go through it.
You take lemons and you make lemonades with it, man. That's what it is.
I ain't gonna lie. It started kind of working because the girls kind of like. They thought it was funny. It was cool. The girls really like it. The dudes, like, what's this? But then when they meet me, they're like, nah, Sonny's kind of like a real dude. So it leads with like he a goofy maybe to like, yo, he's actually like a cool dude. Like, and he not no stops either. He might punch me in my mouth. Like, like that superhero punch might be crazy. Like,
the 1960 Batman kapow.
Bing, bong, all that. Right? But all jokes aside, now I'm getting deeper in the music. We're doing the music thing. I'm still selling them, but I transformed the book into more like a merch. So we started wearing the shirts, and the shirts is actually selling kind of a little bit more better than the book and stuff like that. So I'm liking what's going on.
Okay.
And then we happened to have the opportunity to tour with DJ Who Kid. And then rest in peace, Hovain. I don't know if you were familiar with Hovain. Hovain was like a Brooklyn legend when it came to like music.
Right.
He was cinematic. And he was like, when I had a meeting with him, he's like, yo, like I like the song Candy Red, and I ain't gonna lie, it's fire. Shout out to Rick Hirsch, he was a producer. And you got good visuals, and it seems like you're a good writer according to the reviews, but you still wearing a mask. Like the mask, the Brooklyn Bat, it's not hitting with the seeds in the concrete. It's really kind of like a person reads your book, they think like you just a positive. It's an urban street tale, but they're gonna still take you as more like conscious urban street. But then when you go do the shows, you entertaining. You kind of like bugging out. It's not hitting. Why don't you write a comic book? You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't make sense. Like you over here with it. And then he's like making me do my research on what like, yo, he said, yo, it's black people that love comics, bro. I said, don't let your son. I'm like, yeah, you watch the anime. I was like, yeah, you watch anime. And I'm like, so I go home to my son. I'm like, yo, what anime you be watching, man? He started telling me Jujutsu Kaisen. Like, oh, I did what I said. What about y'all don't fuck with Dragon Ball Z? He's like, yeah, but that's some old shit. Like, that's my era. In the Bleach, like Batman. He's like, nah, I'm more of a Spider-Man, but I like your Batman. I know, like you cool, like you know, like he. But deep inside, he's son Batman. He more on the Spider-Man wave and shit like that.
Right,
so
right.
like,
he's probably on more on the like the Miles Morales type of way.
Yeah. He like that. But I'm like now because he trying to play Batman. I'm like now I'm on it now. Now I'm gonna write some fire, and we're gonna do it with the dude. So that was a whole process, right? And but the music is still taking off. So we actually sat down with Warner, and I had a little bit of concept of what was going on, and I produced the soundtrack first of the comic animation movie because it was easy for me. I'm not gonna lie, it's my go-to, right? But I'm slowly getting out of my comfort zone. Right. But I was able to get some character development. I was able to build the concept around it, and I built like half the website. So when I went to Warner, they love the music. Let me just not disrespect Warner. They love the music. They wanted a deal, but the middleman, I'm not gonna say his name, was a piece of shit. And we had like a deal where like we independent, but we gotta bring our own budget. And we had somebody that was gonna give full budgets, but we had to lock down the music market. And the music marketing business is heavy. Like you gotta, especially you break it in as an album as $125,000 to start. Like that just is what it is. But I know that if I can get the contract with the marketer, I put $60,000 on my whole own music, and that was like my last. I did the entrepreneur with All Money In, right?
Right. Bet on yourself.
$60,000 so I could get the contract with Warner. And the dude, I think it was like a chess move because they kind of knew that was my last bit of money. And he was like, you got the distro, but we need more. We need the rest of the budget. We got the marketer. That's cool. I'm like, we could get the rest of the budget when you give me the distro, because the dude just wanted to see the contract. Can you give me the contract? He said, oh, word. I'll give you the contract, but I want half. I said, half of what? What you mean half? Like, what are you talking about? Half a song? Like, what do you mean? The middleman, that, and then here's the thing. He works for Warner.
So he was trying to get paid on the side.
So you wasn't even, that was illegal from the jump. That's not even supposed to be your contract. You are employed by Warner Brothers as an A&R and VP of overseeing independent labels at Warner. Kind of like how, the song, what's the thrift shop? The song that got the thrift shop?
Is that Jack Harlow? Macklemore, yeah.
He did independent, and you see how he did well with that. Same type of situation, but he's like, but I want half. I want half the label. I want half of the characters. I want half of everything right now. I said, yo, you putting some? Hold on, wait. Are you even putting up some money? He said, no, I got to make the calls.
Yeah. So, industry rule number 4080. Record company people are shady.
That shit is nasty behind the scenes, bro.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing that I tell people all the time. When somebody comes to you and they offering you that type of a deal, what you should be thinking and what you should realize is that you got something. Nobody wants to steal garbage. Nobody wants to take trash. So if you bring in a project to somebody and they're literally trying to rip you off, they're telling you that you have something, and you have to realize that you got value. Now you have to decide how much of that, if any, you're willing to trade off, of course, but understand he's telling you at that point, you got something valuable. He not only wants the budget money, he sees money for the future. So he's telling you that you got something. You know what I'm saying? He's telling you that you got something.
I felt like he told me that, and that was the benefit. But in my mind, it was like, yo, And this is where a lot of creators struggle. This point, it's almost like a turning point because it hit home. So out of anger, just being, from
being from Brooklyn, you can say
big now. You know what I'm saying? I walked away and I got he got my money. I can't ask for I could ask for it, but I didn't because, to be real, and people were like, yo, just take the money back. Did get back. I'm like, no, we're gonna figure this out because we got something going here. You know what I'm saying? Let's figure it out. Like, we don't want to ruin that relationship because he do damn near half of Rock Nation marketing. He know what he doing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He know what he doing. I don't think I want to like ruin that relationship.
Yeah. That's just called keeping business and whatnot.
Yeah, like
that's all it is.
And he's patient with us.
Right. So at what point did you like? So after you got the book ready, you know what I'm saying? So wait, let me. So now that you do have, at what part of the project are you at now with the book, or is there a book?
That situation was about a year and a half later. Year and a half ago. So right there, I independently sacrificed a year and a half, got out the limelight, my little social media situation, and finished writing the project.
Okay.
All episodes, and went overseas, dealt with the illustrators, dealt with animators. Well, no, not animators. I dealt with the illustrators to do the comic. But like I said, my tech savvy, luckily I went to school. I had them draw the whole comic in layers in Photoshop. And if you know about motion graphics, you have documents. So I'm like, we're going to use old technology in a new way. So we drew it, and I directed the situation to move and hired voice actors and did every line as if it was a cartoon. Right?
Okay.
And it came out beautiful.
Okay.
It's good enough for proof of concept now. And I'll print the comic and we could sell and do the same thing we did with this, but with comic, with music.
Right.
But now I learned from everything like that. So where I'm at right now, we produce episode 1. It's 14 episodes, but we produce episode 1 currently. We also doing the storyboard of the anime movie, right?
Okay.
So we got all the character development, the movie from start to finish. Because I did some homework on how like anime monetize a situation. They write the film first.
Okay.
Right.
And then they divide it into episodes. So I said, is write the film, is do the storyboard, divide it into episodes, but then is do comics. So yes, really get money. Start with episode 1, make a drop. So I'm like, well, yes, merge it with the hype beats culture, the same way Supreme do exclusive drops with the fashion.
Right.
Let's do that with episode 1. So now we able to like monetize and self-finance all over the next 2 years. Even the songs, even though the songs is done. And shout out to DJ Who Kid, gave some dope ass production. We could drop 1 song, 2 songs per episode and really do the rollout. And every month, every 2 months, we drop it. Boom. So we will be able to maintain a buzz.
Right.
Hey, we soft launching. So now, like, we put together a music marketing budget. I say, look, I don't know the publishing world like that. And now I'm having meetings with publishers now. And they gave me a nice rollout of it. I'm coming out with a dispensary. So what I'm going to do is I partner with some investors for the New York licensed dispensary. And what we're going to do is I say, yo, listen, I'm willing to give y'all, because I know my main goal is the lifestyle brand. Look, I give y'all half of the first store company, but I need some upfront marketing budget for the brand. We're going to take that and do the rollout and kick off and focus over here.
Right.
Why y'all handle the dispensary, and it works both ways. I get a little bit of budget from that.
Yeah.
Roll out with that. And we
So
just
basically, it's a 50-50. It's almost a 50-50 split with the marketing with the marketing included.
Yeah, with the dispensary.
With the dispensary. But the dispensary is giving you the marketing for your brand, so you get a back end of the dispensary, and they give you the upfront for your brand.
Basically, yep.
Yeah.
And that's good for them.
Yeah, because you're promoting the dispensary, and while they're promoting the dispensary, they pay you for the upfront for the promotion.
Yep,
right.
Yep,
which is also bringing out your brand.
Exactly, and even so, the it's still part of the budget of the dispensary, so I won't be able to profit until we get all the money back from that anyway. But
listen, I mean, listen, but listen, you at this point are sitting in the this is when people say like MCU and they're talking about a universe. You're sitting in the middle of a universe, and you've got all your dots connected. The one thing that I tell people all the time is that once you get concept, you got to build the universe. So one thing has to connect to another thing and another thing, because it's all these multiple streams of income that are available, and you have to make use of them, because if you don't, someone else will come in, and then you'll have to split that use of it, because you wouldn't have gotten yourself established and whatnot.
Yep,
which is what you do. But listen, where can people go read the Brooklyn Bat? Like what's available? Tell people where they can find you and all of that.
So basically, right now you can find me on Instagram. I am Brooklyn Bat. The B's are 8s, and we have the webtoons up. So I'm glad for that. So we got the webtoons comic for episode 1 that's free to stream.
Okay.
But if you want to watch the animation, you're gonna have to cop up, man.
Okay.
You have to cop the book, man.
Got to listen.
Also, the subscribers are available to watch the animation right now.
No, you can only watch.
Oh. Okay. We'll wait for him to come back and finish up.
What happened?
I don't know. He must have hit the button. We'll give him a couple of minutes.
Yo, that was weird.
Yeah, it just popped out. I don't know what happened.
Wow. I ain't never seen that. It just drop off like that.
It just dropped off. Wow.
Text me before.
Oh, there we go. All right, you all right?
Yeah.
What happened?
What's going on?
I don't know.
I was like, yo, what the hell happened? I was like, yo, what the fuck?
What's going on?
Like, what the hell just happened?
Oh, all right. So listen, let's back it up.
Yeah, we can
tell the people where to find you. Tell the people where they can read the webtoon or whatever you got going on. Tell people where they can catch that book
and where they can catch that anime too, because that's gonna be a big draw with our.
Yeah, so in 2 years, it's the anime movie is still in development right now, and but you get the webtoons for free.
Okay.
If you want to watch the first episode of the animation, you have to cop. Gangsta Vigilante is on the website. One of the Batcaves.vip. That's more details. Everything's gonna go live. Everybody kind of pre-ordered at the Brooklyn Comic-Con, and when you read the comic book, you scan the page, and the pages come to life. And at the end of the comic, you can watch the whole episode. Okay. We also doing something different. In this stage in our life, we're not doing no Kickstarter.
Okay.
I rather financed by the community, because the comic is an urban tale, right? And I think it'll be a good idea for people to buy into something that they actually love. Yeah, many people go to StockX. They go to Wall Street and buy stocks.
Mm-hmm.
We're selling stocks for $539. There's only going to be 5,433 stock options available, and it's a lifetime guarantee of that intellectual property. So you'll be part owner of the music, part owner of the film, the comic, the merch, and you get free access to all our shows for a lifetime.
Okay.
Right?
Oh, wow.
You'll be able to get a business plan. You have access to all our financials, right? We already in negotiation with DC because it's funny. You see how Warner was talking that shit. We was at Cannes Festival in France. No disrespect to Warner, I love you guys, but your man was opposed. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And we given opportunity where DC is willing to license us, Batman, to be in this film. Even if they just decide not to,
right?
We got other. I don't want to tell you the story, but we got.
Right.
It's all good. It's all good. Listen, we
here for the hustle. DC is not a dummy. I could take this upfront money, see what's going on, but we don't want to be too loyal to any side because even we have ideas for second movie to do something with the Marvel universe with Miles Morales because he's from Brooklyn.
Mm-hmm. Right.
That makes sense. We don't want to be too pigeonholed to DC.
You always be on your own side. That's the end of the story.
Exactly.
Because this is an intellectual game. Intellectual property. So
okay.
That's
so listen. So listen, I won't cut you. We gotta wrap this up a little bit, man. But listen, man, the Brooklyn Bat, listen, thank you for coming through. You know what I'm saying? Salute to my borough, man. Most thorough. You know what I'm saying?
Where the Brooklyn from? Let me see. I know. I'm not the G check.
We're gonna kick about that behind the scenes, man. Shout out Fort Greene, bro. But listen.
Shout out Fort Greene, my son Pop. Shout out my son. Man.
Yeah, I mean, I'm from all over a little bit, but listen, man. Thank you once again for popping in with us and whatnot. We're going to keep looking out for that Brooklyn Bat. We're going to check that anime. Want to see that merch, see that universe grow. And I put y'all on to it like we always do. I keep telling you, you got to stop in here at the Man Cave where we bring the artist spotlight. You know what I'm saying? So people can catch it before it blow. When it blow, you're going to be like, yo, bro, on Man Cave, put us on to that. Yeah, trying to tell you this is what we do. It's what we do, man. Sir. You know what I mean? So listen,
I appreciate you guys giving me this platform, man. This is actually dope, bro. Like
we always say on the Man Cave, man. Now that you're a part of the family, whenever you got something to promote,
you holler at us.
You holler at us, and our space is your space.
That's right. The door's always open for our people, man. We tell them just drop in, let us know when you got something popping off. You know what I'm saying? We'll help you get it out there because that's what the platform is for. That's what this specific platform is for and whatnot. So listen, man.
Products, man. We got some shirts, some hats, man. And we're sending you when the first order of the book should be coming in in a week and a half. Give us a review, man. I get those. Check it out.
Say less, bro. Say less. Say less. All good, man. You got to know about holler. We on deck. It is what it is.
Bro.
So listen, man. Thank you once again, Brooklyn Bat. Make sure you check out the Brooklyn Bat. Brooklyn Batman. Go check him out. I am Batman.
I am Brooklyn Bat. No B's, 8s instead of the B's. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I am Brooklyn Bat. Tune in. Don't be a joker. And some of y'all is female Harley Quinns out here. So y'all is female Harley Quinns. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, that's what it is.
Man, with the Man Cave, man.
That's what it is, man.
You ain't no time in this. Good. Wow.
Yo, no doubt, bro. I'm going to talk to you soon, though. Peace out.
All right.
So listen, man, thank you once again for joining us. Once again, I told you I'm going to put you on, bro. You got to listen. When I get on here with my bro, we put you on. That's what we do. Thank you once again for hopping in with the Mancave101 podcast. Do not forget to join us live every Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern time, right here on this channel, as well as Kick and Instagram and Facebook Rumble, and all the other things that they got going on.
We outside, shit.
Yeah, wherever you get your podcast goodness this summer, just make sure you dop in Mancave101 podcast and whatnot. Also listen, in case you're running outside, got to keep your little swag on now, right? Got to be looking good out there. Make sure you stop by the site, mancave101.org. Get your summer apparel out there. You know what I'm saying? I heard they got the little hats going on now. Art department been a little busy. You know what I mean? Got little shirts going on. Listen, go out there, get your swag on, get your nerd swag on. Let people know that you're rocking with the Mancave101 podcast. My big guys, we go all the way up to 5X, so you ain't got to worry about will be no tight shirts with your belly sticking out. We don't do that around here, okay? It's Brooklyn still, okay? Listen, just chill, all right? So we got you covered. But check that out, man. Do not forget to stop by the Mancave101 Podcast channel on YouTube, man. Become a member. It costs you a couple of bucks. You get to see this dude right here, get it in. You know what I'm saying? We got all kinds of great perks up there. Some people get merch. Just become a member. Hang out with us. Have a great time live. We're live on Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern time. If I haven't said it before, live on Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern time. So make sure you hop in with us. Talk some ish. We're going to be talking about these movies. We're going to be talking about what's going on in pop culture. We're going to be talking some real ish. We're going to be talking about the coming real soon, man. This Man Food Action Theater. Me and Kalo about to kick it. It's time for you to start watching TV like a man. We don't want to talk about it in front of company. It's time for you to watch TV like a man. Make sure you catch this Man Food Action Theater. We're going to be talking about old to the new movies you should be watching because you a man.
That part.
Just saying that part. Just that part, man. So listen, man, without further ado, from Kalo K, Big Chase, gonna catch you next time on another Artist Spotlight.
Yes, sir.
One love. Brooklyn.
I got chipped to the Mancave. I got chipped to the Mancave.